So there's a video that I came across and I want us to talk about it. The guy said he doesn't want to have anything to do with a single mother's children while actively dating their mother. And I know that over time, like in other conversations, in previous conversations, things like this pop up, they always crop up, but we're not able to fully talk about it because that's not the focus of the conversation. So now that this is the focus of the conversation, I don't see how you can say that you actually do love their mother or want to be involved with their mother and not want to have anything to do with them. He says he doesn't even want to see them. Make it make sense.
Yeah, what we are saying is, you know, because of the society where we come from, Africa, and they'll say maybe the guy is not making sense, But to me, the guy likes a single mother. He wants to date a single mother. He wants to have a good relationship with a single mother. Sure, good. Um, it is the mother he wants to have a relationship with. So me having a relationship with you does not mean I must have a very good relationship with your children. Understand? Because I believe that guy right now, his main focus there, it is the woman. He loves the woman and he wants to take care of her, but doesn't want to see the kids around the woman. He doesn't want to have anything to do with the kids. I think it depends on how this man, his own self, he was even brought up, and the kind of love he has to give, and how mature, he is. I think what the guy has in his heart, it is a single kind of love for just one special person. You understand? He doesn't even want to share the love. He doesn't have that capacity to share. So
with
he
the
wants to be
children.
focused. Yeah.
Mr. Bassey, what do you
So the guy
what do you
wants
think
to be
about it?
focused on the woman alone. Mm?
We looking at it. Normally, we have the ideologies we have about single motherhood. So long
Please
as
speak up. We know that the weather is cold today. Everybody's voice is
so
hiding.
no, I think my I'm very close to the mic, so my voice should be coming out. The stereotypical ideology we have about single motherhood is chaotic. Like that is always chaotic because you have somebody whose children would always be the center of her attention and all that. So the man saying he doesn't want to see the children. He doesn't want to have anything to do with the children. He's only focused on the mother. It's very unrealistic, right? If you don't want to have anything to do with the children of a single mother, if you just
Don't even
if
be in
you
the picture.
find the idea of dating a single mother chaotic, don't just do it, right? Besides, there's a lot of things to consider. What constituted the single motherhood? Because those things are what would determine how chaotic that relationship would be. Because I was perceived it to be a very extremely is it's something that you have to is a very it's something you have to do with wisdom if you're going to have anything to do with a woman who has a child, because you cannot really say that you're not going to have anything to do with that child, because if you are with that woman, unless you don't want to have anything serious, and I don't think you should even go into any relationship that is not defined and all that. So saying that you don't want to have anything to do with that woman is extremely unrealistic. So long as you have something to do with the single mother, you're definitely going to have something to do with that child. Though sometimes it also depends on the ages of those children, because if the child has grown to a point where they can actually take care of themselves and they don't have any need staying with the mother, it's kind of like very possible that you can have something to do with the mother and not really.
Really?
It's not like
No,
you will not be
I
seeing them
don't
from,
think
you know, be
the
seeing the
guy
person from
has.
time.
I don't think it's this because if it was some a scenario like this,
Exactly.
he
So,
was.
I'm just
It
trying to
won't
create a lot of
be.
scenarios so that to actually know where his mindset is coming from. So if the children or the child of the single mother has actually grown to a point where the person does not need that attention and care from the mother, where the person is grown, it's very possible that you can actually have something to do with the mother and then may not be able to be seeing the child, the child from time to time and all that. But if
I
it is a
believe that
child that is still within the ages of where they need,
Formative ages.
yes, formative ages where the person needs care from the mother, it's just like
It's
impossible.
impossible. Yes,
Yes, it's
it's not
unrealistic to think
possible.
that you have something serious, unless it's a one-time something serious to do with a mother who has a child, and then you feel like you will not have anything to do with the children. So, but my own take on it is if you find it extremely, if you find it, if you find the idea of dating a single, the fact that he thinks that he can date a single mother and have
So
something
yeah,
to
I
do
mean,
with. So,
I'm
so if you don't like that, just don't avoid single
the
mothers. Just
perspective I'm
avoid
going
them.
to
That's
come
the
from
only
is,
thing I
so the
would say.
problem here is the single mother is not who we are shining the spotlight on. Actually,
Yeah.
she's just on the receiving end. The
Mhm.
person who is the focus of the subject is the man
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
has made the statement.
I think what a man is trying to avoid is, my money should be for you. I don't want any bag of baggages from your past, but I love you.
You can't,
No,
no,
no, no,
don't
no.
say
See,
that.
yeah, yeah, yes, because
You cannot love a
listen,
person and
you
then
see,
decide to separate them from the
okay
thing
now,
that gives
like
them meaning
okay
or
now,
purpose or joy or something.
okay, like in Nigeria here now, if you meet some young ladies and you tell them that you love them and you guys are dating, then the next minute they are bringing them their mother's rent, father's rent, as if dating them has officially turned you into their own ATM, which is not even good, which is not a way
So are
of
you
dating.
saying that if you're
Understand?
dating a person, it's wrong for you
Understand?
to support
So
them and support their
no,
family if you have the capacity to?
listen is if you are married to them,
Mm,
fine, they are part of your responsibility,
yeah.
part of your responsibility, not your full responsibility,
Okay.
because they have their own family too. Now your wife has his own brothers and sisters too, so them two have to make their own money too to support their own family. Now you can come in when you want to come in. So the same way it is with this single mother, understand? Because now the child she has
The
their
father.
has a
What
father.
if the father of the child is not in the child's life or in the children's life?
Okay, now
Because we had one
listen now.
conversation like that
Yes.
about the whole
If
my
the
child,
father-
your child, school fees
Now
and
you
things
see-
like that.
now
The
you
child
see-
might not. What if he's a widow?
If the father is not in the children's life, now in the process of dating you as a single mother too, you must be responsibility for your court.
it must be what now?
She must be responsible for her own part playing. Understand?
That's what I'm saying.
So
The
this
single mother is
particular
not the
guy
problem.
is saying,
I don't think that you're
now,
understanding
no,
the,
I
the
am,
subject.
I am.
The
What
single-
this guy is saying is, I don't see. Maybe he might be saying it that I don't want to meet her children. I don't want to know her children. But deep down, what this guy is avoiding is the responsibility.
That's what I'm
Understand?
saying. So
What
she's
I'm-
not really the problem.
responsibility.
The children or the
Understand?
mother
What
are
I'm
not
saying
the
in
problem
essence,
here.
the
The
conversation.
man, yes, the man
Now the
who
man is
makes
making
the
his
statement
choice.
is the person
He's
that
making his
we are
choice that he
focusing on.
doesn't want all these things, and I'm
That's what
not
I'm
blaming
saying.
him.
Why-
The
Understand?
jerk, the
And I'm
jerk
not
here
blaming
is that
he loves her.
The problem is
You
not
can't
really,
love a person and say
the
that you
problem
want to
is-
separate
So
them.
if I love you, I should
No.
love your extended and
Because
foreign.
this is not, we're not talking
Yeah.
about extended family here. We're talking about a woman's child or children.
Yeah.
You cannot say that you love a woman and then want to what's it called? Streamline the law specific. We're not telling you that you should be Father Christmas for for her kids, but
You
for
know-
you to say that
But
you
does not
don't
go that
even
way.
want to see them, you don't
But
love her.
But outside the country there, even in Africa, once you date a single mother, like I've seen video where guys date a single mother, and automatically once you step in, you start paying school fees and some other things.
But you know,
Understand?
what you knew that
But
there
this
were
guy
children
is
there, didn't you?
no,
If you didn't want to be a
What
part
if
of
it's
those
the
children's
woman
life,
that
why didn't you just stay away from
actually
the
want the
beginning?
guy and she's one pushing the guy? Now, what this my guy man is saying that I am selfish
Mr.
enough.
James, I don't think that
What-
if the
I
case,
love
see, I
selfish
don't think
enough.
that if the
No, no, no,
tables
no.
were turned, you'd be saying what you're saying.
No,
Because
what if the
hold
table-
on,
What
many
kind of table
times,
is turning?
no, many
Eh?
times when the reverse
A
is the
single
case,
father has always
no, I don't think.
embraced
I don't
his
think.
own
I don't
situation,
think. I
his
don't
own
think that
family
if
and
the
the-
scenario was
Understand?
different, you're going to. If it was a man,
If
that,
I'm to date a woman and she will say
Allow me
that
say
she
what I
does
want
not
to say
want
now.
anything to do with my kids,
then there'll be a
and the rest.
problem. If a woman is, let me say what
there's
I want
no
to
problem.
say. If a woman
we
is
would
the
define
person,
the relationship
no, if
where
a woman is the one who says that
Yeah.
she doesn't want to have anything to do with a single father's children, society is going to come at her
Yes.
because they expected that one of the major reasons he is even wanting to have anything to do with you is so that you can be a mother to those children. But if you say that you don't want to have anything to do, even the man will tell you that if you cannot want to be my kids to be a part of your life, then me and you can, because it's only natural. It's a first response for every single parent to put their child first. So
Exactly.
they're always going to look for a partner who wants something to do with their child.
That was why I
So
said.
many times, if the man, I don't
You
think
know
if the man is the person
that
that
was-
has the
But
children,
you
you'll
know
be saying
the
what he's
women
saying.
of now. See, my brother, I have seen a lady that told someone that I know very close to me that that you have to choose between me and your siblings.
And they will choose their sibling. They will
Eh?
choose their children. If you put
Understand?
a single
So-
parent in a space where they
So
should
what am I
between
trying to
their
say?
child and you, they
What
will
am I
pick their
trying to even
child.
say is, if it is in the
That's why it's not
opposite
possible.
way,
It
lady
can't
will even
work.
do worse.
Understand?
No, I don't think
The lady
so.
will even do
What I'm
worse.
saying, that's why I'm
Understand?
maintaining the fact that it's not about who is choosing or who is not choosing. If you don't like, or if you perceive it to be chaotic dealing with the children of the person you are dating, it's better not to get into the relationship.
The sad
So,
reality is that many
that's what
people
I'm
will still
saying.
find themselves in this same situation.
That's
They
what
know
I'm saying.
exactly
No,
But why can't
they
someone
know their mind
enter
come out
into
and they still want to put their, and then they
Yes,
start bringing their
exactly.
own
So exactly.
these
That's-
things,
so you
want to tell me
points or
that-
their
that's
own rules.
the
I don't want to have
relationship-
your kids. I don't.
the
I don't-
relationship-
So you want to tell me that, okay, now as a single mother, let her don't have her own life again because she has kid.
I'm not
Let her
saying
don't
that.
love. Let her don't date a man. So now any man that she must date must be a man that is ready to embrace all the faults, baggage and baggages.
You should be considerate of the fact that you have to at some point be
And
a
you are
father,
forgetting
a
that
father
this-
figure to those children.
There are these kids too
It
at
doesn't
some point,
necessarily- it doesn't
and they are going
necessarily
to
mean
grow, and they are going to
financially.
even leave you alone, and you are left there. So what
If you really
love
say that
has
you
she
love,
built
if
for
you
our
really
own
say that
son?
you love their mother,
Eh?
you're going to have to be a father to those children at some point. And being a father to them is
You see
far
the-
beyond
now you
the
see
reach
love.
of
Now you see
finances
love. Now you
or
see
paying
love.
school fees.
Love.
A father has to be present
Love
emotionally. He
is
has to be
not
present
stupidness.
even away from
Understand?
financially,
Listen,
emotionally,
listen,
physically,
listen,
and otherwise.
listen.
So it's not just about money.
Love
Mr. James.
is
So
not
for a man to even
stupidness.
be saying that
Love
type of
is
thing,
not
I
stupidness.
don't think he has his mind in the right
now
place.
now you want a man that has his heart or his mind in the right place to just come and embrace whatever thing that
Like
is on
Mr.
ground
Bassi already
because
said,
of
there are
love.
things that you might
Eh?
have considered that
No,
led to the separation
Mr.
for her
Bassi,
to have become
that's
a single
exactly-
mother.
that's exactly what I'm saying.
Because
Mr.
it doesn't
James
always
is a
mean
good
that
man.
she was
Oh, you know that
promiscuous.
me, I
That's
will
not
always
That's
always
what I'm
the
saying.
case.
I will
These are
always say
things
the
you look
obvious.
right? Because
understand. I always say
for
the obvious,
example, if
that
you married
this
somebody
man
who
is
is
not
widowed,
ready,
if
but
you
he
marry-
loved this
Mr.
woman,
James,
babe.
Mr.
I love
James.
you, but you see these ones. I don't
You
have
don't,
the
you don't,
energy.
you
Mr.
don't
James,
love. You
what
don't,
I'm saying
you
in
don't love the
essence is-
person.
It's good let love be defined.
Love
If
doesn't
you
work like
marry-
that.
Oh, you
if-
know that love is not Father Christmas and love is not stupid.
Love doesn't work
If
like
you
that.
marry,
Eh?
if you marry somebody who is widowed, somebody whose husband died,
Maybe at an early stage or
At an
something,
early
and the
stage,
children
yes.
are still
I've seen
small.
people,
No,
like-
the
That's
husband did
a
not
I have a
die.
very- I have a
In
very
this
close-
contest, now the
my-
husband did not die.
Were you there? How do you
She
know?
No,
just
it's not-
a
that's what I'm
single
saying.
mother
This
that went to
conversation-
play or
this-
do some.
That's
you
a
know.
baby mama.
the-
That's different.
Eh,
Yes.
A single mother is a
Yeah.
holistic term.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Single mother.
Now
is,
the guy said
yes,
children, not child. Maybe if it is one child, maybe the guy is okay. But when you have 4, 3, 10,
What
and
do
you
you
want
mean
that
for
single
3,
man,
10?
look at that
Even if
man,
you have
very
20.
healthy man. Oh, so
Even if you have 20, you have
Eh?
no business being with a single mother.
if you
know
have
that
20,
you don't want to
then
even
let
see the children.
Ogun kill that love. What kind of love is that?
And that's
A
what
love
I'm
that
saying.
will
So
make
it
you
means that you
poor.
actually don't love the
A
person.
love that will make you a wait. I'm not even
Mr. James,
training my own kids.
I don't
and
know
I'm
why
telling
you are
somebody to
tying
it.
the
No,
the idea of being a father to these children
No,
or a
no,
single
no.
mother's kids only to
Yes.
finance it.
No.
That means you're reducing fatherhood to just monetary provision. That's
But-
what you're doing.
Fatherhood is money. Money is involved in fatherhood.
it's
Taking
involved, but
care
that's
is
not the total.
involved.
Both of
Loving
you
is
are
involved.
fathers.
What this guy is
So
saying
is it
is
that I'm missing
what
something?
this guy is saying is he said I don't have the
you
I
know-
don't have the heart to
you know,
accommodate.
Then you
these
have no
things.
business loving
You
her.
know,
James, Mr.
love
James.
does not mean pack all the loads.
What
She's
Mr.
too
James?
much.
that
You
what
can't-
love
you
means?
can't handle
See,
it.
what
That's
Mr.
what
James,
it means. So you don't
what
have any business
Mr.
being
What
here.
Mr. James is.
Is that what
Mr.
love
James
means?
is talking based on the prevalent ideas we have in our
And what
society.
he's doing is reducing fatherhood
Eh?
to
Let me
merely
finish.
I'm not
Let
refusing
me
fatherhood.
And
A
both
man
of you
is
are
no,
fathers.
no.
So
You
it
are
means
getting
that
this wrong.
the day that you stop
are
having
getting-
money, you stop having the capacity to be a father.
Excuse me.
That's
Or
what-
the day
that's
that
what
you
I'm
don't
saying
have
is-
money,
what I'm
that
saying
means
is,
you
listen.
automatically become
Omodo said that.
Can I finish?
What? Yes,
See,
you will talk.
Do-
What
do you know?
in our society today? What makes you a better father? Is it by sleeping at home and shouting and caning them?
that's part of it.
Money, see, money plays 80 of the rules. Then the
Money
rest is
plays
just
a
20.
role, but it's not the
Understand?
total role.
But
It's
this
not
guy
the,
is
you know that you
eating
can,
it. Now
you
this
can
guy is
have
not
money,
even
Mr.
a
James.
Nigerian man. Oh.
Do you know that you
this
can-
is a this is a guy that is outside the
Do you
country.
know that
and
you
know,
can have money and
you
still
know
be a very
how
terrible
all this
father?
guy think.
Do you know you can
Understand?
have all the money
Eh?
in the world and still be a very terrible father?
My dear, no, no man is
Answer me,
actually
it's a
that
yes
con-
or no.
No, when you
Do
have
you
the
know,
money,
Mr.
my
Bassi?
dear, you are caring. You
Mr.
just
Bassi,
leave that.
can you have? Is it
Now the
possible
children
to
are
have
happy.
money
Now
and still
children
be
are
a
happy.
terrible father and raise incompetent children?
No, no, except the children want to be wayward? How you have money
Shey
and they will
is this
not be
Abuja
stupid?
that we were that they said
Yeah.
a man, very multi-millionaire businessman, that his own child killed him with all the money that the man has. But he still couldn't produce or raise a competent child, or a
Was
child
it
that
the
is
man
a
that entered that
well-rounded
child?
child. So no,
Was it the man that entered that child? Even the Bible say
what is he saying?
that the devil goes around looking for who to devour.
Yes.
Now
so
that
your role
child
as a father
was
does not
somebody
end.
who saw.
does
No,
not
no, no, no.
start
See,
and
no.
end with finances alone.
Listen.
You can't reduce fatherhood to just being able to provide.
Now you see that child. See,
I'm surprised
now
that
the
this is coming from a father.
has
A father
done
of
his
4.
own responsibility. Yes, mighty one at that, and they
Exactly. So I'm
and they are
surprised
doing
that
well.
you are the one
But
saying
now,
this.
wait, let me not even digress too far. What we are saying here is this particular guy is saying, "Hey, what? I don't have the energy for this."
Then you have no business.
And you want to
stopping a
crucify
single-
him?
You have.
Can't that
I'm
guy
not
speak out
crucifying you.
his
I'm
own
saying
mind?
you don't have any business being
Now
there with a single mother.
listen. If it is me in his shoe, actually I love kids, so the kids must always play in. Coming from me, but now we are talking about a particular guy that is in America.
A particular guy
that
that has no business
that don't want to
dating a
get
single
involved
mother.
with the kids because he knows his capacity. Now, some of these men lack love.
Then find a single.
Maybe
Find
he doesn't have
a
much to
person
give,
who is
but
single
he
and
has
has no
much to
kids.
give to the woman.
Find
And
a
you
person
want to
who is single
crucify
and
him?
have no kids.
You want to crucify him?
Find
you
a
know,
person who is single
now,
and
you
has
know
no
the funny
kids.
thing,
It's that simple.
love can knock on
Nobody
your
said
door
that you should
morning,
die
day
on top
or
of a single
night, or
matter.
when the
Single
rain is
mothers
falling,
matter.
or when the sun is shining. His own love is meeting him where single mother is.
It doesn't make any
And
sense.
you want to judge him because he
can't
doesn't
handle
want to
it.
carry.
It's obvious that he can't handle
When
it.
the
So
woman was
you don't have
there,
any business being
when
there.
the woman was there, opening up the leg and making mowing, and the children
Again,
were more,
Mr. James,
so you
that
don't
the
want
person
the
is a
guy.
single mother
So you
does
don't
not
want
mean
the
they were
guy. No.
promiscuous.
I did not say she is promiscuous.
Yes.
I said she was enjoying.
it doesn't
I never
mean-
said
it-
when
it
I say
doesn't mean
making
that-
the more,
don't
I
do
miss
that.
enjoying.
Don't do
Now,
that.
okay. Oh, I should not do that. And you want to do that? And you
Don't
want to
do
carry
that.
load
Don't
and
do
give
that.
my fellow man.
We already
Now you
said
want to
that
choke
she
him
could be
because he
she
loves
could have
you.
been widowed
No,
at a very
excuse
early
me.
age. She could have
Because
been a
I need
product
to
of
put
rape.
my mic
There are a
very,
bunch of
very
other
well
things that would
so
have
that I can
happened.
have energy.
So you can't just come back and say
So
because the person
because
is a
I
single mother,
love
she was
you now,
enjoying
okay now, favor now.
whatever led to the second.
Okay now, I should
Like,
have
you
put
people should
it.
wrap it up. Wrap it up.
I should no.
Wrap it
You
up.
will
Like,
talk.
You're almost
Okay.
coming to the end
So
of the video.
so now, okay, let me play a very good example now. Now you are the lady involved, and I'm the man.
Hypothetically speaking, yeah.
Yes, good. So and I come to you, favor. I love you,
Mhm.
but your kids, oh girl, I don't have that energy, Now the love in me is not
E no
much
go
for them.
work.
Now the love is just for me and you.
You no go
Understand?
work.
Why will
Even
it not
you see
work?
when you are smiling,
Eh?
in your heart of heart, you know that it's balderdash.
It is, but that is what that guy is saying.
balderdash.
But that's
That's why I
what
said
is.
it, but it can't
Now the
work.
guy stood on his ground. I said, I don't have the energy.
Then get out.
Get where?
Out the door.
Babe, I love you.
Is that you can't love me?
I love you.
Because it's just
No,
like a man
no,
saying
this
that he
relationship
loves
must
a woman,
work.
he wants to marry her, but then when he marries her, he says,
Yeah.
I don't want you to have anything to do with your family.
No, that
I don't
is
want you to have anything
marriage.
to do with your
That
siblings
is
or your
marriage.
friends. And then he
That
he
is
cages-
different.
Except you don't love that person.
These guys
You're a
are not
psychopath
in
who's looking for
marriage.
who to control
These
and
guys
kill.
are not in marriage. Okay, now you can tell. But what I'm saying is, this is just the man opinion.
Even if somebody, even if it's not in mind,
Understand?
I'm dating somebody, the
It's
person
just my
tells me,
opinion.
I love you, but I don't want you
Understand?
to have a close relationship with your family.
See.
Or you are mad.
No,
There's something fundamentally wrong with you, and I cannot. You can't really come.
You
to
know
that
that
and then
you
say
know we have people
And
that
you are entitled
actually
to your opinion.
agree.
You are right.
Understand?
You're not serious.
Hope you know we
No,
have people
you're
that
right.
actually agree. See, sorry, this is the last one.
That they
I'll
agree
say.
doesn't make
No,
it.
continue.
Doesn't
You are
make it
like-
right.
I've seen a man
I'm
in Bayelsa
learning a lot.
State. Understand? I've seen a man in Bayelsa State.
Yes.
Money is not the issue, but his own is he does not want a wife.
Wow.
And that man, as of today, and that man should be in his 69 or 70.
That's his business.
Listen,
Happy birthday to
and that
him.
man has traveled around all the whole world and he has kids.
I think
All he's
that's
just
the
saying is
decision.
he can have his kids outside, but for him
What
to
does-
have a
how does
wife
that-
in the
what
house,
does that relate-
no, no,
how
no.
does it relate to
I
what we're
am
talking
talking
about?
about personal opinions, what people can
Personal
handle.
preferences.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now that guy cannot handle a wife in his house, but
But
he
you
wants
can
to have
sleep
kids.
around.
But he has
and have
the kids,
become Father Abraham.
and the kids
have
are grown up people even outside the country,
everywhere in the
and the
world.
man is still doing
And it's
his
his
yo-yo.
choice.
Yeah, it's his choice,
So,
and he will
it
It
live by
doesn't
it
make
and
it
die
right.
by
That,
it.
that the person
Understand?
that the person chooses that doesn't
What
make
is
it right.
what is actually right?
Even
It's
the
what
Bible,
you
there's a way
decide.
that cement right, but the end
Eh?
of destruction. It doesn't make it
No,
right.
it's what you decide that is right. You know,
is absolute.
Mr. Bassi, wrap
right is
it
an
up.
option. My brother, you can wrap it
No,
up.
you have already made
Understand?
very
Right
nice
is
point.
hope you know that.
That's basically nothing I would say that.
No, there's a lot of
people
things that
have
you
not
have to
said.
say.
That he would hear because
Eh?
apparently
I'm not trying.
he's-
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to. Most times these topics are topics a lot of people discuss emotionally.
Yeah.
Right? When you bring out this topic there, a lot of women would say more women would say it is impossible. Some of them will even be triggered about it. A lot of men, and including Mr. James, from what he's saying,
because
that
a lot of men also
he
in
says-
that with that perspective,
Yes,
yes,
that
and
is-
thinking that it would
that
work.
is actually possible to do that.
Yeah.
But then is okay to look at from an objective point. I'm saying particularly that
Is there anything like absolute objectivity?
yes, there is absolute objectivity.
don't
It's
think
very
so.
possible.
No.
What I'm going to say now is up from a
Oh
place
yeah,
of
say
absolute
it. Let's now
objectivity.
know
What
whether
I'm
it's
saying-
absolute.
Yes, what I'm saying particularly is relationships is dynamic, and the way people approach it is different. People have different opinions, perspective, and all that.
I'm
But then-
surprised that you're the
and I'm
person
saying
saying
that-
this because
no,
it is still you.
I'm coming. Let me
You
finish.
like this. Your
Align
own
talk,
opinion.
align talk, align
Everybody
talk.
has to
Align
agree.
finish,
People
align
approach
finish.
it differently.
Align
Let me
finish.
finish.
Yes,
I'm
align
saying
When they
that-
need it to come in, you
I'm
will
saying
not
that
come
a
in.
lot of things.
They're saying
the
it right.
Conversations would have gone on because let me tell you, I said something while I was talking before. I said something about the ages of the children or the age of the child, right? Has a long way to go whether or not that kind of relationship would work. If the person is an adult who can survive independently, some of them are already living on their own, doing things. Even if there are some children
That
who doesn't-
ideally wouldn't
I'm
be a
coming,
problem.
I'm coming. Let me not just forget what I want to say. Sometimes those children may not even want to have something to do with the father or whoever their mom is dating. So
Mhm.
sometimes it's not a one-way something. There are children who they don't want to have anything to do with the woman they are dating. Maybe
Their
because
father is
of-
actively involved
I'm
in
coming.
their life.
Do you know that there are women who were responsible for whatever happened to their husband, and their children has a certain level of indignation toward their mother,
Mhm.
and they don't want to have anything to do with anybody who is in the life of their mother. These are things you consider. The terrain is actually very dynamic. There's another aspect where the children has grown, as I said. Then there are other aspects where these children are still dependent on that particular woman. And in that case, the man may consider what really happened to know whether or not the person would want to go into something serious. And I'm saying if what happened between the wife and the woman and whoever the father of the children or fathers of the
Children, yeah,
children
fathers,
are,
possibly
yes,
too.
would determine whether or not that man would want to be committed. These are things you consider, whether the man would want to be committed fully in that relationship. This is what I'm saying. So that man may have asked questions. I don't know. I'm just, all these things are hypothetical.
You sounded like Eli.
Yes. So those things may have been considered, and he said, "No, I don't want to have anything to do with these children." There are people who,
Well,
their former. I'm coming.
I
Their
don't think
children.
that's the
Let me not
case.
forget. There are children whose their former relationship are extremely chaotic,
Mhm.
and then the father herself is still in the picture, and then they are telling you, "I don't want you to come close to my children and all that."
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
But
So
these are all
things to consider.
very,
But
very realistic
The man is saying particularly
scenarios.
that he does not want
Yes,
to do-
whether
from-
there are
from
questions asked or
yes, Yes, so we don't have all those is it parameters or whatever
Yeah.
at hand. So what we're going to focus particularly is the realistic, whether this is realistic. It is not realistic to want to have anything to do long term with a single parent, and you don't want to have anything to do with their children, because women are emotional. From
Mhm.
psychology, women are more interested in people than men. Men are more interested in things, and women are more interested in the emotional aspect of their children, while men are very objective toward their children. So a woman is almost
The
going
man
to,
sitting at the other end doesn't seem to be displaying
a woman
objectivity
is
now.
a woman is going to almost be focused on the children, right?
Mhm.
It's going to be the center, because this is the closest and
Yeah.
most what would I say, sincere relationship she has in her life.
And many
at that
times, sorry
point.
to go, but many
Yes.
times, when
You
maybe
can
if
actually
it's
live.
separation or maybe
Yes.
death that causes the singlehood.
Exactly.
Many times the woman stays
It's
focused
atta-
on the children and
Children
doesn't
on the
even
children.
move
So
on.
if you're coming into the person's life and you want to be a comfort to that person, whatever may have happened,
Mhm.
there's no how you can avoid having something to do with the children, especially if the children are still very little and very close to the woman also. So you cannot necessarily say that unless you don't want to have any serious thing to do with.
And when we say have things,
relationship.
doesn't necessarily mean
So-
financial provision. That's not all that
No,
there is.
and again, yes, exactly. Thank
Because
God you brought,
that's the part he
thank God you
keeps
brought this
talking
topic
about.
up. Mr. James is saying this thing based on the fact that
responsibility to
you know,
provide.
yes, this is based on the fact, because most times women are looking for men
Who can
who
provide?
can provide. Yes, they don't even care about the emotional well-being of the children. Sometimes women are more interested in themselves more than the children. Some people don't even care about the well-being of those children.
God bless you,
They're
my
just
brother.
looking for
Well,
somebody.
he's not supporting
just-
you.
It's not-
He's
no,
making
no,
a
no, no.
realistic
Yes,
point.
No.
Some women are
Those are
just,
my points. You
some
know?
women are just looking for the men that will take care of them without even considering the well-being of those children who are in that relationship, right? Don't be surprised that even some single mother will still go for this man if this man can provide
Provide
for
for
them.
them.
Yes.
They're looking for how the emotional absence of this particular
affects
man
the
is going
child.
to affect those children, right? So Mr. James is not totally wrong,
God bless you.
because a lot of
I'm not
people-
even
no,
wrong at all.
I'm not trying to patronize
You know,
but then the
you know,
truth is
I'm
that
not wrong at all.
a lot of women who are looking for the next father,
Yeah. Or
yes,
to
is
be-
because
yeah.
of the financial burden of taking care of those children.
Simple.
That's on one end.
Exactly,
Because a lot of
yes.
times we also have been able to state here that a child always needs a father figure in his life,
Exactly.
regardless.
Whether
So
or not- yes,
sometimes maybe
I'm
not.
saying yes. I'm saying yeah. That's particularly because he himself seeing it from. It's just that he's seeing it from a one-sided point of view.
No,
but that
I
does
am
not
seeing it
necessarily rule
from
out
the
fact
man's
that
point of view.
A lot of times,
You know,
a lot of times, or many times, that is particularly what those women are looking for, and they don't even care about emotional availability and all of those things. So you cannot necessarily.
But we
rule
cannot
that
totally
out.
we cannot
So, but I
totally
cannot
say
what
that
I,
that's
yes,
the
but what I
generic,
can say
this
in
thing,
entirety
no.
of it is that you cannot, especially if it's from, because a lot of things happen. I'm a Christian. People lose their husband.
our
and
time
all
is
that.
going.
So you cannot necessarily come into a woman. It's just like somebody who want to remarry. That's why sometimes we advise single mothers. If you have anything that is giving you money financially and you know you can cater to those children, it's better make you just date. Because some people will come into your life and cause more chaos than they will bring solution to your life. So if you can cater to the needs of those children and you can do it independently, just go on. God will definitely help you. And sometimes those children will grow and
Then
end up
tomorrow now they will not say
becoming-
the child that the boy that not have a father in his life. You see people that will still say it. This child grew up without a father cannot
Anyway,
be cannot
let us,
be a well balanced child, a male child.
Definitely.
let
Holistic-
our
definitely.
audience
So what
look
are we
into
gonna
Studies
do?
and research has
Uh,
proven that a lot of young men who are in
audience-
business
Tell us,
because of the absence.
so why are you not saying that
That's-
you
no,
should now
that's what
do
I'm
it
saying. No.
independently? What
Let me
then
tell
happens?
you. Let
in
me
the
tell
future?
you. Let me tell
They will
you.
not still
Let me tell
stigmatize
you.
the
This
child.
is not what we are talking about.
Time.
We are talking about what
We have to
cost.
wrap it up.
What cost that single motherhood? If
They
it
should
is,
tell us what
if it
they
is,
think.
if the woman was widowed, there's no how that woman wouldn't have learned one or two, or those children would have learned one or two from their
Their
fathers.
fathers.
And there's
Does
no
she still
how.
make her a
If
father?
it is,
It doesn't,
I know
regardless.
it doesn't make her a father.
doesn't.
But I still think a lot of we are talking about numbers and research. We say 60% of people in prison. That does not mean that those 40% are not doing well with a lot of women. Some women are even more sophisticated in terms of raising children more than
And
some men.
men,
Yes,
true.
these are things we have to put in perspective.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Bassi, because if we allow you, we will not go. Tell us what you think in the comments.
All right.
And
God bless you.